Welcome to Bollywood Deep Dive from IndiaReview.com, your daily Bollywood news. Let's get into it. Let's. And we have to start with the box office because it's telling three very different stories right now. We have a steady ship, a struggling epic, and a film that's basically living a double life. A double life. I love that. Let's start there. Surya's Vishwanathan Sons. In India, the headlines are calling its Monday collection ordinary. It's doing fine, expected to hit around 90 crores in its first week, but it's not setting the world on fire domestically. Right, it passed the Monday test, which is the industry term for not completely collapsing after the weekend. But it's not the kind of hold that makes you think all-time blockbuster. It's just solid. Good, not great. But then you look overseas and it's a completely different story. The film is a monster hit in North America. In just 3 days, it became Surya's highest grossing film ever in that territory. That is fascinating. What do you think that says? Is the story, the treatment just connecting more with the international audience? It's a wholesome entertainer, and maybe that's a vibe that's really traveling well right now. It could be. Or it could be a case of smart distribution and tapping into a very loyal fan base that was starved for a big Surya release. Worldwide, it's already his second highest grossing film of all time, beating Singham Q. The global total after 4 days is over 120 crores. So while the Indian numbers are just okay, the global picture is fantastic. It really puts the ordinary Monday in perspective, doesn't it? An ordinary Monday in one place, but a record-breaking weekend somewhere else. It's a reminder of how global the market is now. And let's not forget Mamitha Baiju, his co-star, who just crossed the 700 crore mark globally for her total box office post-COVID. That is an incredible milestone. She's been part of some huge successes, and Vishwanathan Sons is just adding to that tally. She has a golden touch right now. Okay, so that's our film with the double life. Now for the steady ship, our Pawn 2. Oh, this one is just a straightforward success story. Emran Hashmi is back, and the audience is here for it. The film held really well on Monday, dropping less than you'd expect after a big opening. It's already at 90 crores in 4 days in India. It's inching towards that 100 crore club, and it looks like it's going to get there comfortably. This is the power of a sequel to a beloved film. The original Our Pawn has this huge cult following, and it feels like everyone who loved that film showed up and they brought friends. They absolutely did. And it's doing well overseas too. The worldwide total is already over 130 crores. It's just a clean, uncomplicated hit. It knew its audience, it delivered what they wanted, and they are rewarding it. Happy story all around.
Which brings us to our third story, the not-so-happy one. But Wara 1947.
Oof, yeah. This is the opposite of a steady hold. The film reportedly crashed on its first Monday, with collections dropping by a massive 75% from its opening day. It's struggling to even cross 30 crores after 4 days.
That is a tough number to look at. After the monumental success of his last big release, this has to be a disappointment for Sunny Deol and the team. The reviews were mixed, calling it well-intentioned but perhaps not compelling enough, and it seems like the audience agreed.
It's a crowded marketplace, and if the word of mouth isn't strong, especially for a heavy historical drama, audiences just have too many other options. But here's the most interesting wrinkle in this story.
Go on.
A headline from Koimoy points out that despite Batwara 1947 underperforming, it's the film that pushes Amir Khan's total collections as a producer past the 1,000 crore mark.
Wait, what? That feels like the most wonderfully confusing silver lining I've ever heard.
Right? It's a deep dive into his 25-year career as a producer, tracking his investments and returns since 2001. So this film, while not a hit itself, was the one that tipped the cumulative total of his production house over that massive milestone. That is the most win the battle, lose the war situation. Or, I guess, lose the battle but realize you already won the war years ago. It's such a Bollywood stats thing to celebrate. It's like, my 100th career single was a bunt, but it was the one that got me into the Hall of Fame. Exactly. It's a testament to his incredible track record as a producer. Films like Lagan, Tare Zameen Par, Dangal, he's had so many monumental successes that even a small film that doesn't work can still be part of a victory lap for his overall career. It's a legacy milestone attached to a box office disappointment. You couldn't write a more perfectly balanced, bittersweet Bollywood story. Okay, from films in theaters now to films we are already desperate to see in the future. And I have 4 words for you that are going to make a lot of people very, very happy. Oh no,
Don't do this to me.
Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara.
Stop it.
Sequel.
No. Are you serious? Don't play with my emotions.
I am not.
Zoya Akhtar has officially confirmed it. A sequel is in the works. 15 years after the original, we might be getting another road trip with the boys.
Oh my goodness, my heart. That film is a cultural touchstone. It's more than a movie. It's a feeling. It's a philosophy. It's the reason a whole generation of us threatened to go to Spain and run with the bulls.
Which most of us did not do, thankfully. But yes, the fan excitement has been bubbling for years, especially after Hrithik, Farhan, and Abe reunited for an ad a little while back. Now Zoya has made it official. The work has begun.
I have so many questions. Will it be the same cast? Are they middle-aged now and having completely different crises? Are they going on a cruise this time? Please don't let them go on a cruise.
Let's hope not. A road trip through, I don't know, maybe South America? The possibilities are endless, but it's just so exciting to know that Zoya is returning to that world. And speaking of the original film, she also shared a little tidbit this week about Katrina Kaif.
Oh, perfect connection. What did she say?
She revealed that Katrina's very first on-screen kiss was with Hrithik Roshan in that movie, the one in the car after the deep-sea diving scene. Of course, that was such a beautiful, pivotal moment in the film for both of their characters. Exactly, and Zoya said she had to explain to Katrina why it was so essential. It wasn't just a kiss for the sake of it. It was the culmination of Layla's character arc. She's this free spirit who teaches Arjun to live in the moment, and that kiss was her being completely present and going for what she wanted. Zoya apparently told her, "This is who your character is. You have to do it." And she agreed. That makes so much sense. It really was a character-driven moment, and now I want to rewatch the whole movie immediately. See, the sequel news is already working its magic. Well, while we wait for that, we have another incredible collaboration to look forward to. XL Entertainment, who of course produced Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, is backing the directorial debut of writer Kanika Dhillon.
Okay, that is a name to pay attention to. Mon Marzian, Hassin Delruba, Kedarnath. She writes such complex, fiery, and interesting characters, especially women. I am so excited to see what she does in the director's chair.
And get this for the lead pairing, Saif Ali Khan and Kiara Advani.
Ooh, that is a fresh pairing. I like that. They both have this incredible range. They can do intense drama, they can do sharp comedy. What's the genre?
It's being described as an intense thriller, which, coming from the pen of Kanika Dhillon, I completely believe. Safe in a thriller is always a win, and Kiara has been taking on such varied roles. This sounds fantastic.
XL is just on a roll. They announced this big expansion of their production slate, and this seems like exactly the kind of smart, talent-driven project they excel at. Pun absolutely intended.
Oh, you had to. It was right there.
I couldn't resist.
Well, let's talk about another debut, a directorial debut from a next-generation star kid. Thalapathy Vijay's son, Jason Sanjay, is directing his first film, Sigma.
Right, this has been in the news for a bit. A heist adventure film, which sounds ambitious and fun for a debut. I heard it was postponed.
It was. It was supposed to release in July, but now it has a new locked-in release date, October 2nd. Mark your calendars.
October 2nd. That date rings a bell for another reason. Oh
no. Yup, it's the same day that Drishyam 3 is releasing.
Wow. Welcome to the big leagues, kid. Talk about a trial by fire. You're not just releasing your debut film, you're going head-to-head with one of the most anticipated, cleverest thriller franchises in the country. Ajay Devgan as Vijay Salgankar is an event.
It is. Now, the headlines are careful to point out it's not a direct clash, because Drishyam 3 is releasing in Hindi, while Sigma is primarily Tamil and Telugu. But on a holiday weekend, audiences are still making choices about where to spend their money. It's going to be a battle for attention, for sure.
No kidding. On one hand, you have this beloved, established universe with Drishyam. On the other, you have the curiosity factor of a major star's son making his first movie. It's legacy versus, well, new legacy. That's a fascinating matchup.
It really is. No matter what, it looks like the first weekend of October is going to be a very, very interesting one at the box office.
Speaking of legacies and massive stars, we have a whole collection of stories today orbiting around the one and only Shah Rukh Khan.
We do. And we have to start with the strangest one, because I still can't quite believe it. There was some unexpected wildlife at his residence, Mannat.
Wildlife is a gentle way to put it. There were snakes, plural.
Yes, 2 snakes were spotted in the lawn of the property. A rescuer was called in and managed to safely capture one of them. And it wasn't a small one either. It was an 8-foot-long daman, which is a non-venomous rat snake. 8 feet, hiding under a ladder. That is a lot of snake. Okay, but you said 2 snakes. What happened to the second one? And this is the part that feels like a movie cliffhanger. The second one got away. It's still, and I quote the report, untraceable.
It's still on the property? So somewhere at Mannat there is a massive, free-roaming snake? I'm sorry, I would have to move. I just hand the keys over. It's your house now. Enjoy the sea view.
Just pack a bag and leave. It's an incredible story. I'm sure everything is fine and they'll find it, but the thought of it is just wild. From wild animals to a very serious regulatory issue, there's more Shah Rukh Khan news.
This is the one about the surrogate advertising notices, right?
Exactly. The FDA Commissioner, Tukaram Munde, has issued a very strict warning regarding the ads for Vimel Elaichi, which many allege are surrogate ads for their tobacco products. Notices have been sent to Shah Rukh Khan, Ajay Devgan, and Tiger Shroff. And the commissioner's quote was pretty blunt. He said, "Nobody is going to be spared." That is some strong language. It signals a real crackdown. This issue of surrogate advertising, where you promote a product like cardamom or music CDs with the same branding as a tobacco or alcohol product, has been a legal gray area for years. It seems the authorities are now closing that loophole with force. It's a huge debate. On one hand, the actors are endorsing a legal product, cardamom, but the brand recall is so strongly associated with the other, unhealthy product. It's a tough spot for the celebrities, but also a public health issue. It'll be very interesting to see how this plays out, especially with such high-profile names involved. It's a significant story that could change the landscape of celebrity endorsements in India. But to end our Shah Rukh Khan segment on a much happier, more beautiful note, there's a musical treat on the way. Oh, please tell me something wonderful. The legendary, the iconic Asha Bhosle's final recorded song is set to be released soon. Oh, wow, the end of an era. That is momentous. It truly is. And to make it even more special, the music has been composed by A.R. Rahman, and the music video will feature Shah Rukh Khan. Of course it will. That is the perfect combination. 3 legends coming together for a final, beautiful goodbye from one of them. Asha Ji's voice, Rahman's music, and Shah Rukh's screen presence. I can't think of a more fitting tribute to her incredible career. It's going to be so emotional, a heartfelt tribute that brings together generations of Indian cinema and music. What a legacy. I cannot wait to hear it. What a legacy indeed. And on that note, we have another story about legacy, but this time about the next generation stepping up. Yes, a great interview with Abir and Rohansh Pandit, the sons of Lalit Pandit from the legendary Jaden Lalit Tulit.
5th generation of the Mewati Gharana. That's incredible. They composed the score for the recent film Alpha, which was really well received.
It was, and they're so young. Abir is 18 and Rohansh is 21. In the interview, they said that for them, this is less of a finish line and more of a beginning. I love that perspective. They see their legacy as a starting point, not a destination. And Abir also shared his experience working on War 2, not as a composer, but in some other capacity, and he was just starstruck. He said Hrithik Roshan left him awestruck. Junior NTR was electrifying, and Kiara Advani was so kind. It's so charming to hear that, isn't it? Even when you come from a legendary film family, you can still be a fan. It's a sweet, humbling reminder that these stars have a huge impact. It's like, my family has created some of the most iconic music in history, but wow, that's Hrithik Roshan. I love it. It's amazing. And speaking of music, we have another classic anecdote that popped up this week. This one is about the song Tumse Milke Dil Ka Jo Hal from Main Huna, an absolute classic. What about it? Anu Malik revealed that Javed Akhtar wrote the entire lyrics for that song in 30 seconds. Get out of here. 30 seconds? That's not possible. That song has so many intricate rhymes and such a great flow. According to Anu Malik, he played the tune for Farah Khan. She loved it, and they went straight to Javed Akhtar's house. Anu hummed the melody, and apparently Javed Saeeb just picked up a pen and wrote the whole thing down, just like that. Anu Malik said he was stunned and asked, "Is this a joke? 30 seconds? That's not writing, that's channeling." The song just existed in the universe, and he was the first person to hear it. That is the definition of genius. I take 30 seconds to decide which emoji to use. Same. It's a reminder of the sheer effortless talent of some of these legends.
And from one legend to another, we have a lovely little piece about Priyadarshan talking about Saif Ali Khan's talent. Oh, what did he say? He was talking about their new film Haiwan, where Saif plays a blind man. Priyadarshan said that Saif needed absolutely no training or workshops to play the part. He just showed up and did it seamlessly. Wow, that's high praise. It is. He said the trust and transparency between them was amazing, and he contrasted Saif's performance with Akshay Kumar's, who apparently plays a ruthless psychopath in the film. He called them the ideal cat and mouse duo. It just sounds like a masterclass in acting.
Saif is one of those actors who I think sometimes gets underrated. He makes it look so easy that you can forget how much skill is involved. It's great to hear a director like Priyadarshan sing his praises like that.
It really is.
And in that same spirit of appreciation, Dia Mirza was recently reflecting on her 2 decades in the industry and had such kind words for her co-stars. She always comes across as so graceful and positive. Completely. She talked about her debut in Reina Hai Teri Dilman and said she felt so safe working with R. Madhavan, which is just lovely to hear, especially since she was only 19. She called Jimmy Shergill ever-evolving, praised Amitabh Bachchan's discipline, and called Salman Khan the most generous person she's worked with. That's just a wonderful, positive look back. No drama, just gratitude. We need more of that. We absolutely do. And speaking of Salman Khan, here's a fun one. A para powerlifter named Jandu Kumar, who is a Commonwealth Games medalist, said it was Salman Khan's physique in Dabangg that inspired him to take up bodybuilding in the first place. Really? That's amazing. You never know where inspiration is going to come from. For an elite athlete to say his journey started because he saw a movie star on screen, that's the kind of soft power and influence you can't even measure. It's incredible. He was on Kaun Banega Crorepati and shared that he had contracted polio as a child, and seeing Salman's fitness in that film gave him the motivation to build his own strength. It's a truly powerful story. It really is. From muscles to a more spiritual note, Kangana Ranaut was spotted visiting the Sri Siddhi Vinayak and Mumba Devi temples this week. Yes, pictures of her in a beautiful orange Kanjivaram sari were all over social media, just taking some time for herself, seeking blessings, a moment of peace amid the chaos of the industry. And a lot of other stars are also taking moments for themselves. It's vacation season. There was a big roundup of all the Bollywood summer vacations, from Kareena and Saif to Shahid and Mira. And of course, Alia Bhatt shared some absolutely adorable new vacation photos with Ranbir Kapoor and their daughter Raha. Oh, the internet loves seeing those little family moments. It's a nice, humanizing glimpse behind the stardom. Just a family on holiday. Exactly. Just happy, sunny pictures. And for those of us who are staying home, we have some new things to watch. Prime Video is dropping 2 big shows. Oh, let's hear it. What should we add to our watch lists? First up, on September 11th, is The Revolutionaries. It's a period drama from Nikhil Advani about young freedom fighters. The cast is led by Bhuvan Bam and Rohit Saraf. Ooh, interesting cast. Bhuvan Bam has been making such a great transition into acting, and Rohit Saraf is always fantastic. A period drama about the freedom struggle sounds like compelling television. It does. And even sooner, on August 28th, we get Babita Singh reporting. This one stars the incredible Nimisha Sajayan as a suspended cop who is investigating the murder of her childhood friend. I am sold. Nimisha Sajayan is one of the best actors working today. Full stop. An investigative drama with her in the lead? Sign me up immediately. That's my weekend sorted.
Mine too. Lots to watch, lots to look forward to, and a whole lot of snakes to wonder about at Mannat.
Let's just hope Shah Rukh Khan has a very good security team, and maybe a snake charmer on retainer.
Headlines to Heartbeats Talk. You've been listening to Bollywood Deep Dive from IndiaReview.com. Come back tomorrow. Namaste.